Have you ever met a woman and thought to yourself, if only I knew what to say right now? That moment when your confidence vanishes, your thoughts stumble, and all that's left is silence, or worse, awkwardness. You replay it later in your mind, wishing you could go back and fix it. But what if? Talking to women wasn't about being charming, funny, or handsome at all. What if it was about understanding something much deeper, something Machiavelli himself might call the art of controlled influence? Today, we're going to explore what I call the deadly art of talking to women. Not manipulation, not pickup lines, but a kind of inner power that comes from self-control, awareness, and the Stoic understanding of human nature. Because the truth is, most men fail with women not because they don't know what to say, but because they don't understand why they say it. Let's start with something uncomfortable. When you talk to a woman you like, do you notice how your body reacts? Your heart beats faster. You overthink every word. You feel nervous. You try to impress. You become someone else, a version of yourself that isn't natural. That's the first mistake. Machiavelli would warn you about appearing too eager. He once wrote that people judge more by the eye than by the hand. In other words, women don't see your words. They feel your energy. You could say all the right things, but if your energy says, "I need your approval," she feels it instantly. A Stoic like Marcus Aurelius would say this: your mind will take the shape of what you frequently think about. If your mind is full of self-doubt, you will project insecurity. If your mind is calm and grounded, you project confidence without saying a single word. So, let's break down this deadly art and how to use it with wisdom, not deceit. The first step is emotional detachment. Not coldness, but control. You see, women are incredibly perceptive. They can sense when a man's emotions control him. The more emotionally reactive you are, the less control you have in her eyes. It's like a poker game. The man who reveals his emotions too soon loses his mystery. When you speak to a woman, you must remember, your emotions are your armor. Don't let them leak. Don't rush to impress. Let her earn your warmth. There's an ancient Stoic exercise that fits perfectly here. Before any conversation, remind yourself, this person cannot make me more or less valuable. Repeat it until it feels true. Because if you depend on her reaction to feel worthy, you'll always chase validation. And chasing validation is the death of attraction. Now the second step, strategic silence. Machiavelli taught that silence can be more powerful than speech. When you pause before answering, it shows self-possession. It creates tension, the good kind. Most men fill every second of silence because they're afraid the woman will lose interest. But real confidence lives in the pauses. It says, "I don't need to perform for you. I'm simply being." In psychology, this is called frame control. Whoever is more comfortable in silence controls the conversation. So the next time you talk to a woman, try this after she speaks. Wait a moment before responding. Not to play games, but to listen deeply, to process, to show presence. That single second of silence tells her you are not desperate for attention. You're centered, and that calm presence is magnetic. The third step, mirroring without losing yourself. Machiavelli believed that understanding people means understanding their desires. A woman's desire is not only for words, but for recognition. She wants to feel seen. Most men either overdo this, agreeing with everything she says, or they ignore her emotions completely. But the Stoic way is balance. Listen to her words, mirror her emotional tone slightly, but remain grounded in your own energy. If she's passionate, be attentive but calm. If she's quiet, match her rhythm without forcing connection. When you do this, she feels that subtle harmony, like a dance where both move in sync, but neither loses individuality. The fourth step, understanding the power of curiosity. Women are drawn to men who make them feel curious, not confused, curious. Machiavelli would say, never reveal all of yourself. Leave some mystery, not because you're hiding something, but because mystery breeds respect. Most men overshare their feelings too soon, hoping honesty will win her heart. But attraction doesn't grow from knowing everything. It grows from wondering, who is this man really? so don't give away your story all at once. Drop pieces of it like breadcrumbs, enough to intrigue, never enough to satisfy completely. Because in that curiosity, she invests emotionally. She starts to think about you when you're not there. And that's the quiet power of influence. The fifth step: never argue or try to convince. This is where both Stoicism and Machiavelli align perfectly. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." If a woman disagrees or tests you, don't react. Don't defend yourself. Don't try to make her see your point. Stay composed. Smile. When you stop fighting for approval, you show her that your peace cannot be disturbed. And that's what women crave. A man who cannot be easily shaken. In every interaction, control is never taken. It's given up. If you stay centered, you silently communicate. "I respect your opinion, but my world doesn't revolve around it." That level of detachment is powerful and dangerously attractive. The sixth and final step: be unpredictable in your kindness. This may sound strange, but Machiavelli once wrote that a prince must learn how not to be good. He didn't mean to be cruel. He meant that predictable kindness becomes weakness. If you're always available, always nice, always giving, you become ordinary. But if your kindness is deliberate, when it's earned, it feels real. Don't compliment her constantly. Do it rarely, but make it genuine. Don't text her all day. Let silence speak for you. When you do give your attention, it means something, because you've shown restraint. That's what Stoics practiced. Discipline in emotion. The ability to give warmth without being enslaved by desire. At its core, this deadly art of talking to women is not about manipulation, it's about mastery. Mastery over yourself. Because the more you master your reactions, the more power you hold in any social situation. Let's put this all together. Imagine you meet a woman, confident, attractive, sharp. You greet her with calm energy. You don't rush. You don't fidget. You maintain relaxed eye contact. You listen more than you talk. You smile when you mean it. She starts to feel something, not from what you say, but from how you carry yourself. Your silence draws her in. Your steadiness makes her curious, and slowly she begins to lean toward you. That's not magic. That's psychology. That's Stoic control wrapped in Machiavellian awareness. Here's the truth. Women are not puzzles to solve. They are mirrors. They reflect your energy back to you. If you come from insecurity, they reflect uncertainty. If you come from calm strength, they reflect attraction. So, the next time you talk to a woman, forget the lines. Forget the tricks. Focus on your presence. Ask yourself, am I grounded? Am I calm? Am I authentic? Because confidence isn't built on what you say. It's built on what you don't need to say. Talking to women isn't about learning new words. It's about unlearning your fear of silence. It's about letting go of the need to be accepted and standing firm in your own worth. When you do that, you don't chase connection, you attract it. And if you remember nothing else, remember this. The most dangerous man in the room is the one who doesn't need to prove anything. With that said, thanks for watching. And until next time,